Today is July 18th, 2023. And today's attendees are Dakshin Siddharth, Harishwara and Hariharan. It is a normal weekday schedule, and Hariharan is supposed to make a presentation on the 12 archetypes, which happened to be my video. I recorded this video in 2018. No, 2018.
Yes. 2 weeks also before we was uploading the video, same video.
Same video. Yeah, so that was in Pollachi College of Arts and Science, and Archetypes proper video eye to eye was recorded in 2018. So I'll open the PPT of my own folder, and Harry will start the presentation. Main college presentation is fix your PC. Corrupted files நிறைய இருக்கும் போல இருக்கு. And ஒரு ஸ்டோரேஜ் டிவைஸ் இந்த லேப்டாப்பில் போட்ட உடனே தாட்ஸ் நாளைக்கு நீங்கள் வந்து ஃப்யூச்சரில் படிக்கிறதுக்கெல்லாம் லேப்டாப் பிசி யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரபிள் ஷூட் எல்லாம் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அவனுக்கு டென்ஷன் அது எவ்வளோ இட் ஹஸ் ஃபாலோட் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் ஒரு 25 மினிட்ஸ்.
எனக்கு புரியுது சார்.
அவருக்கு புரியுது. அதனால தான் நான் உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் பேசுவேன்.
எங்கிட்ட சார்
சரி. Things written on the forehead for you is like that. Check. Okay, officially Hariharan is now starting with the presentation. Yes.
All of you greeting. Today is my presentation about the 12 archetypes. The first one was. So before that, I want to thank that without permission, sirs, I was taking the pictures from the YouTube of yours, and I just got idea about how to present this 12 archetypes about with Dakshin Siddharth. So before that, we want to consider 2 questions in our mind.
Is it visible to you properly?
Yes.
You can press the space bar for going to the next slide.
Okay, sir. At the end of the presentation, you can answer the question for the. I will be asking the question. You will be answering for these 2 questions. So,
am I this
archetype, and if it's is a better archetype, then what should I do for the incoming that
becoming the
archetype? So first one is innocent, and in my point of view, innocent is a straightforward person, and this straightforward person cannot be not suitable for the lover, the archetype. So they could not be like binding together. They will be always, they bind together means it will be like water and fire.
metaphor, Mr. Metaphor.
So the innocent as a motto, free to be you and me, and core desire to get to paradise, and goal to be happy, and greatest fear to be punished for doing the something bad or wrong, and strategy to do things right, weakness bringing the boring for all their native innocence, and talent, faith and optimism, and innocent is also known as
Ethiopian traditionalist name, mystic, saint, romantic and also dreamer.
First I thought it was me, sir, but next as you mentioned in the video, sir, you was mentioning that don't want to fix that you are this, you can see the full video and you can fix your archetype. So I fixed later something else, sir. And straightforward, this was my opinion. In my opinion, I saw a bit from my father, sir. He was like this, sir, but not completely, sir. That's my. Okay. And next one, often. So in my point of view, often is a good old man, sir. He's like old technology. He likes old things. Then I saw this slide itself. I confirm, sir, this will be my dad's. So and all men and women are created equally, and motto core desire connecting with others, goal to be belong, and fear to be left our to outstand from the crowd. Strategy develop the ordinary and solid virtues, be down to earth, common touch, weakness losing one's own self in a effort and blend in for or for the sake of superficial relationship. Talent, realism, empathy, lack of presences, and the irregular person is also known as the good old boy, and every man the person next door, the realistic, the working stiffs, and the solid citizen, and the good neighbor, and the silent minority. By reading this, my father always be telling that you want to be unique, you should not be doing what other persons are doing, you should not be doing the same thing, you should be doing the unique way. That time I will be thinking as a everything that not be can do by that, sir. So example, for the example, everyone is going to school, sir. And when I think will be get upside down topple, sir. So that time he is saying that particular, sir, but he is not clarified with a clear one, sir. That time I will be confusing, sir. And next one, the hero, sir. That when I read the slide, I was just like I want to be hero, sir, in future. That when my responsibilities and that time I want to be hero. That time I want more patience and the maturity characteristics I want to develop, sir. So I prefer hero, want to be R-type, want to be in the age of 26 above, sir. And as you mentioned, the hero was the warrior. When I read this at a particular time of the hero slide, I just you mentioned the image also, Captain America, and this hero I was saw in my grandfather, sir. He was like truthful to everyone, and he will not be saying I will buy you for I will buy this thing for you, and he will be doing as secretly, and it will be like a surprise gift, sir. I was experienced more time for that, sir. And caregiver motto, what is the will and there what is there is a will and there is a way, and core desire to prove one's worth through the courage acts and goals, export the mastery in a way that improves the world. Greatest fear, weakness, and so vulnerability, and being a chicken.
He does not want others to call him
Cowards.
So chicken means it's a slang for coward.
And strategy to be as strong and competent in as possible. Weakness, arrogance, always needing other battle to fight, and talent, competence.
He doesn't enjoy life.
Yes.
He always looks for work. So that's the problem with people.
The hero is almost also known as the warrior, crusader, and the accuser, superhero, the soldier, and the dragon slayer, the winner, and the team player.
I'm Captain America, what are the Winter Soldiers?
I didn't see that.
Iron Man போடியா?
Yeah.
Iron Man போடியா presentation?
Iron Man.
Iron Man. போட்டிருக்கியா? இல்லையா?
No.
இது நான் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறேன்.
நீங்க ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணலாம் சார்.
அந்த பிக்சரை எடுத்து இங்கே போட்டு மேலே அப்படி கேரக்டர் எழுதியிருக்காங்க, அது மட்டும் தான் அவங்க
Smart work.
என்ன எடுத்தா சார்?
இது
I was mentioning in the starting notes.
நீங்க அனுப்பிச்சுட்டீங்க சார்.
YouTube da. I just screenshotted and just
அது ஸ்மார்ட் ஒரிஜினல் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் வந்து இது இப்படி தான் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். இதுதான் நான் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணது 12 மேக். இதை ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து அப்படியே அது போட்டேன்.
Yes, sir. And I want to caregiver. I saw this type in my mother, not in my mother, everyone's mother. Yes, sir. So I want to mention it here. And caregiver, Motto: love your neighbors as yourself, and core desire to protect and care for others. Goal to help others. Greatest fear selfishness and ingratitude. Strategy doing things for the weakness and martyrdom.
Martyrdom.
And the being exploited.
அதாவது அடுத்தவங்க ஈஸியாக அவங்க மேலே அட்வான்டேஜ் எடுத்துக்கணும். அட்வான்டேஜ் எடுத்து
They will be
they
misusing
will be exploiting these people.
talent, compassion and generosity.
அதை நீ ரீட் பண்ண வேண்டாம். இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் ரீட் பண்ணிப்பாங்க.
Okay.
நீ இதுலேருந்து என்ன புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேங்கிறது உன்னோட டெக்னிஷன்.
So this type will be getting in the parent stage. So parents and above that age, it will be naturally it will be coming to us, and just gives that gives happiness to everybody, so not ourselves. It gives to everybody, so and caregiver. Caregiver is like another mother, so who has cats. It's like
so you took the notes and you took a snap of it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, notes. Note.
So I was written some statements in the A4 sheet, sir. So below that, for reference, I took notes, sir. And
You lost
it's no, sir. I have, sir, but at last moment I was, cannot write it on another paper, sir.
Okay. So next one, explore.
Space.
No, it's good. Space good.
And explorer. This explorer type also, just I am glancing itself. I thought it was me, and after sir's explanation, I thought this cannot be suitable for myself. So I just regret it. And
After hearing all the explanations, did you relate
Yes.
something towards you? You mentioned that the explorer was initially.
so first of you just by reading this, I got bits, a little bit. I was in my type. I want to explore anything, sir. When I didn't know anything, I want to learn, and I want to be sharing that learning to everybody, sir. And I just don't want to be in the corner and just watching and do the things, sir. So I thought explorer can be me, sir, but explanation I thought it's not be suitable for you, sir.
Explorer is a person
That
yeah.
Negative roles,
Yes.
like lonely person that seeking for other person's care, the caregiver can be supporting the explorers. So this two types can be binding to the duo was will be nice.
Rebel.
The rebel. The rebel was experienced by this class itself, sir. One person, I don't want to mention his name, is but junior for me. Darshan, you know, I think so.
Which was okay. I have 2-3 names in mind.
So I was suddenly watching this. I thought that person, sir.
The person who was doing rebellion acts here. No, I will curb it.
Yes, sir. You got. He got many blasts from
When you
you.
will ask him for that. Okay.
So I experienced that moment that he want to recovery from that. The hero person, the type of hero can be recovering from this archetypes. Sir. So next one.
Are you this side?
No, da.
No.
No.
Person always
So-
goes for love, care, affection.
So sensitive person, sir. So as I mentioned, the rebels, the rebel type can hurt the lovers, lover type, sir. So they should not be getting bind, and they should be keeping a distance from them, sir. So the sensitive person, so as the lower type is a sensitive person, he must be in the caregiver. He should be in any person that gives care, that he should be in their hands, sir. So he get motivated or doing any extraordinary works, sir.
Creator.
Creator. and finally I got the type what type I was, and
So you missed one?
yes sir, great.
No, you missed one.
Missed one also.
There is one thing between lover and creator.
What?
Just
That's coming.
it's coming. Creator is number 8. You see, lover is actually number 7. Jester is number 9. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, the college program negatives எல்லாத்தையும் சொல்லிட்டு lover jester எல்லாத்தையும் ஒரு negatives sequences.
So as you mentioned in the video, you will be telling sir, you should not be deciding that from the innocent to the ruler, so it will be mixing up. Sure. And in this yes sir. So
Perfect. Yeah.
I was
What made you think that you are a creator?
sir, in this specification sir, I will be creatively, I will be thinking sir, and I will be gaining some ideas through seeing something inspired or giving ideas for other persons also sir. And I will be like a good leader sir. In the supervisor I will be giving helps to the junior persons and the equal persons also.
Which video did you screenshot that? Is it in the college program that
No sir, you gave me that program,
So,
that video.
I
Yes sir. And the jester is the most dangerous person. So we should be standing with them means we want to keep the distance with a 10 kilometer. That's the best idea for this type. So they will be enjoying with hours hurting sense. I have felt I have experienced in the many of time. I will be explaining one particular incident in experience I experienced. He was my friend, and I told him a secret, but after few days he changed to a blackmail. He getting blackmailed. So I experienced many times.
So silly of him to do that.
In school.
School. So from that,
How did you manage it?
sir,
How did you overcome the problem? How did you overcome
after that I changed my school.
change the school?
Yes, sir.
Which school was it?
AMS sir.
AMS. Which grade? 7th
That's
grade.
6th or 7th. And
Great ஞாபகம் பண்ணது ஞாபகம்.
6th is to 7th grade.
6th or 7th.
between the 5th and 7th round,
ஆனால் அந்த இது மட்டும் அவ்வளோ ஆகும்.
I have got so many bullying from small ages. And
Gentle?
no sir, I am just relating the types sir. The sensitive person, as you mentioned, the lover sir, when he is getting as a friend by this jester type sir, he can be converted into a orphan or a hero type. He can be changing and he can develop the character, so he can recover from his torture or anything else.
Sage.
Sage,
இதுதான்
Archetypes.
நான் explain
when sir mentioned the knowledge hunger, when I seeing this slide, I was just thinking that hunger of knowledge. The person who has this type, he always be learning and he never stop learning. He's like a bookworm, and he gives idea to everyone, and he also will be a great person and makes the other person also great person.
He keeps himself busy learning new things.
Yes.
He glows like a lamp. Nothing will stop him because he always acquires knowledge. Because knowledge கொடுக்குறது தன்னம்பிக்கை யாராலுமே உலகத்தில் கொடுக்க முடியாது.
Yes.
If you want to be self-confident, knowledge. Gather more knowledge. That's what a sage. But sage has got the weakness as well. Weakness is can study the details forever and will
the
Very
magician.
interesting, the magician aspect.
So it's like when I am reading, I thought Abdul Kalam sir.
Mm.
He was like he wanted to be a pilot in the Indian Army sir, and he was tried, but the life, uh, the life gets ruined sir. So he cannot be a pilot in the army sir, and he got placed in the ISR sir as making the rockets sir. In between the timeline, he has created a one like jet type models that was nobody was created that time. It can relate it to the USA jets. That advanced technology was created and introduced by the Abdul Kalam sir, but every big persons, great people are ready to accept his idea, and that time he was very worried, and he gave up uh, his idea sir. After that he get motivated, and
Who was the reason for this idea being implemented?
the members of the
Nambi Narayan. Nambi Narayan.
yes, the movie also this.
He was the one who eliminated. Nambi effective Madhavan Kavan.
That was super movie da.
Super movie. Autobiography of Nambi Narayan. Madhavan acted. So he was.
He's a scientist of Kerala.
He's a scientist in ISRO, senior to Abdul
ideas are
and he becomes by way close peer. Rocketry.
No.
Rocketry no problem. Madhavan. He, actually speaking, as per the claim of R. Madhavan, who has played the role of Nambi Narayan, if proper resources had been given to Nambi Narayan, he would have overtaken the movie. That is the claim of the movie. So, Nambi Narayan வந்து உண்மையான பேட்டி கண்ட அந்த ஒரு ஒரிஜினல் சீக்வன்ஸ்ல இருந்து தான் படம் ஹிந்தியில் வந்து ஷாருக் கான் வந்து he will act as a
Surya's.
interview, தமிழில் வந்து சூர்யா வந்து he will act as a interview. Nambi Narayan மாதவன் பர்த்டே. So next one. Rocketry effect அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்தை which is also called as a Nambi effect. அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி ராக்கெட்ரி எஃபெக்டை வந்து கிரிட்டிசைஸ் பண்ணி பார்த்துக்கலாம். ஆகாது எப்படி க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் லைக் யூ பீப்பிள். ஆனால் நம்பி நாராயணனோட வந்துட்டு அவருக்கு ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் பட் அவர் கொஞ்சம் ரிஸ்க் டேக்கிங் பண்ணி இது லான்ச் ராக்கெட்ரி வந்து லான்ச் பண்ணுவார். லான்ச் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் அவர் ஃபேமஸ் ஆக வேண்டிய இடத்துல ஃபேமஸ் ஆகாமல் பாலிடிக்ஸ் எல்லாம் நடந்தது. அந்த சூப்பராக அந்த மூவி லான்ச்.
At climax, I got some tears.
ஆமாம் கிளைமேக்ஸில் வந்து
No one.
நீ எப்படி மிஸ் பண்ணுங்க அது முக்கியமாக அவரோட கரியர் பிரச்சனை.
So I experienced in the
டெவலப் பண்ணி பாருங்க.
and this type archetype person can be whichever he thinks the idea he can make in the real, and he can whatever he, that's why the type has been called as the magician. So whatever he thinks he can be doing in the real life, and this words quotes also was told by the Abdul Kalam. Dream not in your bed. You want to dream and you want to successful in the reality life. So that was the ruler.
The most negative archetype.
Yes. So when we are first when
இது ஒரு டெம்ப்ளேட் நீங்கள் வித்தியாசம்.
sir. Yes sir.
டெம்ப்ளேட் வித்தியாசமாக இருக்குது.
No sir, I didn't get the border.
எல்லாத்துக்கும் பார்டர் ஃபுல்லாக திக்காக போட்டுருக்கலாம். இது பண்ணுவோம் மட்டும் என்னாச்சு இங்கிலீஷ்
Plus in Russia
Plus தனியாக பார்க்கணும்.
they that's like.
Yeah.
So when the type no one knows when their first impression gets the word the ruler sir, that then they will be thinking as the ruler means the very majestic person that type will be sir, but it's a great toppled version. that
Dominating person.
dominating person, which gets the politics.
He wants a power.
Yes, sir.
He
That
wants
like
the influential power.
now present governments, like the example was the present government and the Congress government, like that will be suitable for this type, sir. So I have seen in this when I got this was my childhood memory, sir. When I am studying in the 5th standard, and the boy that was sitting me, sir, and he told you should not be wearing watch, but he would be wearing watch, sir. So by the wearing watch, I got some beating, sir, but I didn't. At last, he accepted his mistakes, sir. That was his good character from him, sir. So I experienced, sir, and so from this presentation, you have decided any archetype from 12. It has 49, but sir explained only 12, so I can also explain.
49 have been concised into 12.
Okay. So which type can you choose for yourself in this presentation?
I can't come to a conclusion that I belong to this archetype. I think I am a mixture of 2, 3, 4 archetypes.
What are your opinions?
Sir, magician, ruler, lover, jester.
You are a jester or you are a jester?
Sir, I had a jester.
You are a jester. Yes. That's Reshwara's answer. How about Lakshmi?
So I think I can relate with creators because of like what I did. I'm like what I've been doing throughout my life. I like writing stories and I like doing creative things. So I think I can relate more with the creator.
So what is your future step for making a beautiful archetype, and you want to be have a vision that I want to be this archetype? Which type you are choosing?
I want to be a mage.
Sage.
Sage.
I would like to answer for this brilliant question that you asked.
Hero was.
Sorry?
Hero was.
No, I mean, if I were if like you, Harish, and Dakshin, I was in 1996.
Okay.
We finished our plus 2 and we were waiting for college. Rolling back to that period, I don't want to roll back to that period, but I would like to, metamorph myself as a plus 2 student right now. With the given technology and things that are present right now, I would have 5 combination. And with the exciting period of getting into Madurai College, MCET College, and looking for counseling, I would like to plunge into 5. First, as you rightly mentioned, my personal favorite. I think I have mentioned in
Yes,
the
sir.
video.
Hero.
Hero. I would like to take 30% from hero. I would like to take 30% from magician, because magician always has a vision. And you cited the example of that. So that makes 60. I would like to take 20% from creator, as Dakshin mentioned. Immersive session is a creativity platform. So 20% that makes 80. And I would take 10% of sage, because I want to read, I want to keep on exploring things. And I love to be
Carriers.
captain.
He was mentioning in the videos 5 years ago.
I would like the same 5 I mentioned in the
Yes,
videos. Then I think I now deliver. This is what is my expression.
Okay.
So, very quickly before we proceed with this presentation, Dakshin is a combination of creator, magician, sage, and hero. 4. Hero is good at sports. Sage, Naya Sorana, he keeps on dwelling into knowledge. Creator, I totally agree with him, and he's also into creativity.
Magician.
Yeah. Magician, everything he has a vision. Yes, the vision went into a lot of champion effect. But eventually, now he has got into this list. As far as you are concerned, sage. Sage is a person not only gets knowledge, but he remains you want work all the time, and you have created knowledge. That's the third one. Half. Yes, because you try to be old school and you like old school very much. Like psychologically speaking, now Darshan was mentioning about Microsoft account and Google Slides and all that. You are responding to it, but inner side your mind was saying that all those things are very complicated. Why should we do all that? It came right? So on the old school, and that's actually a good one. So
That because of my father, sir.
Yeah.
He just rise up me in old format.
as far as Harish is concerned, with whatever this is a fourth class or fifth class for Harish, he's a kind of an explorer. He's still searching for something. Explorer and a good sage, knowledge wise, he's a good sage and also a musician.
So in my opinion, I want to be as you mentioned, sir. I want to be hero in my in 26 age and a sage in the at present future, sir, in college times. And creator can be. I am now itself. I am a creator, sir. And that's also this my presentation. Dakshin, you want to be fixing that which type one solid type?
We'll go back to the slide where you asked two questions.
No, sir. I asked this one, sir.
Oh, yes, okay, fine.
So I want to I think I have a little bit of creator's characteristics. I want to develop that, and I also want to take a little bit of the characters of ruler, because I want to be a leader in the future wherever I go. So ruler and creator and a little bit of sage.
I saw it, ruler. Ruler. When you are keeping a leader, you are just saying the strategy and you are out that. And Harish, you.
I want to be a musician because I want to have a clear vision to what's to be.
Oh.
What's your answer to this?
So I mentioned no, sir. Now creator, and next I want to be a sage, and after that I want to be a hero
Right.
and a character. So I am last dislikes. I just finished my first presentation. I have another one presentation.
The presentation about why education gets away from knowledge. Yes. So
It's like a debate by everyone.
you're doing it now or
No, sir.
now?
Yes.
You don't have slides for all that.
No, sir.
He is eliciting a question for the debate, and the question is, why do you think education is getting paid for knowledge? We'll start with
Education getting paid.
அதாவது அவன் என்ன சொல்ல வரான்னு கன்ஃபியூ பண்ணணும்.
Yes.
நாலேஜ் வந்துட்டு ஏன் விற்கிறாங்க?
Yes.
Oh. Yes.
My opinion was in few million years ago, the Gurukulam was founded for that the saints will be the teachers, and they will be making a discipline, and they will be living for many years for giving help for the teacher as saint, and they live in the Gurukulam and study in the Gurukulam, and many education and knowledge will be gaining from that, sir. But the years passes, the knowledge gets to the money, sir. I am seeing that now itself, except Tamil Nadu, sir, all over India gets high scores, and great students are coming out of them, sir, out of the states. But they have a free education. Lot of schemes was introduced present now, sir. And in Kerala, government schools are the best, sir. Private school gets less number of seats, and the government school gets the high number of seats. And but compared to Tamil Nadu, no one is agreeing that we don't want to go to the government school. We are just getting the private school for the English medium and the extracurricular activities, sir. So I recently get a point from that, sir. My cousin is studying in the government school at Kerala, sir. His fees about just 55 rupees, sir. For his father is a businessman, sir, like self-employment, sir. He's just an auto driver.
Do you know that Hariram is a Malayalam? Hariram is actually his classical etymology is from Kerala.
Oh.
Hariram's mom speaks only Malayalam.
Oh,
She speaks only Malayalam and Tamil mixed.
he speaks Malayalam.
Yeah, he knows Malayalam. He's basically a Malayalam. Amma indu
Palakkad.
Gobiyanum Malayalam. அவருக்கும் ஓரளவுக்கு மலையாளம் knowledge இருக்கு. இவரு தான் ப்ராப்பர் தமிழ் மாதிரி வந்து கான்ஸ்டியூட் பட் typically he's a Malayalam.
So she costs his whole year with 55 rupees, sir. Also she has not 50 whole 55 rupees for the education, sir. 5 rupees only his fees, sir. 50 is donation for the other peoples for not even getting the money for studying, sir. For that people they are donating 50 rupees, sir. So their government is getting giving the education for the knowledge and many scopes, sir. For now just in Tamil Nadu they are giving many of the peoples are going to abroad, as you mentioned in the Epic Tamil channel, I think so. As you mentioned, everyone is going for the job for abroad, sir. I don't know why, for salary or anything, sir, I don't know, but my wish also, I want to be stay with my mom and dad, and I want to be working in India, sir, not abroad. When getting offer also, I will be just be in 3 or 4 months I will be returning back to my motherland India. So why the peoples are doing like this, I don't know, sir. In my family itself, many of them gone to the abroad, and they are saying here is a nice environment, and they are giving more no sir, no more respect and that's but whatever the India is getting, our motherland, and India also getting developed, sir. Because of many of them going to the abroad, India is not getting developed because
That's it.
because when well studied and skills are there for the many persons in India, sir. So when we see the many persons, the foreign company CEOs are our Indian people, sir, like Sundar Pichai and some others, sir. So when they are coming to the India gets more developed faster. So this is my opinion, sir.
Fantastic opinion. Harish, what is your thinking on this?
Sir, because of the private schools marketing, our parents are made to believe that the schools are better than the government schools. But in my point of view, getting into an institution doesn't guarantee success. It not depends on institution, but depends on ourselves.
Right. So participating with my instinct into this debate, if Dakshin gets into a college and he gets into as a first year student in 2023, and he undergoes all the formalities, he writes all the examinations, unanimously, he doesn't go under unanimously, I believe it's deemed university kind of thing, TSM, so TCE. So he finishes all the formalities, and then the fourth year he finishes engineering. And they give a black color cap, stating that he's a graduate, and a black color gown, stating that he's a graduate. But it is not true. இன்ஜினியரிங்கில் எல்லாமே கற்று தெரிந்த ஒரு குளம் அப்படின்னு தமிழில் எழுதியிருப்பாங்க. அந்த இது நான் எம்பிஏ பாஸ் பண்ணி வரும்போது வணிகவியல் குளம் அப்படின்னு இருக்கேன். என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னா புலவன், அதாவது வணிகவியலில் வந்து நான் புலவன் ஆகிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு. சத்தியமாக கிடையாது.
No, sir. I have heard by someone, sir. It's just a graduation certificate. It's just you are qualified for the jobs.
Exactly.
Skills should be learned, and you want to be
more version. If a person completes the college for 3 years in an arts college, or 5 years in MBBS college, or 4 years in engineering college, it doesn't mean that the person has become a graduate.
Yes.
The tenure is over. The tenure is over. Like it's just like going to the gym, and you woke up for some days, and when you stop going to the gym, it doesn't mean that no, I have become a Ronnie Coleman, I have become a like Brock Lesnar, and I am stopping. No, it's not like that. You have stopped. Your tenure is over. Okay, but real part happens only after you finish the graduation.
Yes.
So, having said that, that's in one corner. Another corner, back into the Gurukulam stage, we had teachers. You know who was the teacher in Gurukulam stage? He was completely an intellectually supreme person, and he wanted to give the knowledge to the other people.
Yes.
and he had no demands in life. He had no demands in life.
Like sage types.
He was a sage. He was breathing the air, he was drinking the lake water, and he was consuming the fruits from the trees, and he was living his life. And his only one objective was, whatever Lord Krishna gave me, whatever Lord Hanuman gave me, whatever Lord Shiva gave me, I will pass over to my disciples. This is called as a teacher.
Yes.
And now, as days went on, teaching became a corporate business, and it has become an occupation that people can mint money.
Yes.
Right? So, one person has got about 7 crores or 8 crores. The person can start a middle school. One person has got 15 crores. The person can start a high secondary school. High school. If a person has got 25 crores, the person can have a proper school from kindergarten to plus 2. If you have 25 crores or more, you can start a college. And then you hire a goat. Not greatness of all time, shepherd goat. Okay, so people who can work and you can teach. So what you do is you get the money from the student, you give it to the teachers. And who are you? You are the boss.
Mediator like.
You are the mediator and you are the boss. And what do you get? No, the student is paying the money and I am giving it to the teacher. If the student is paying 55,000 money, I am giving 20,000 to the teacher. 30,000 I take. So this is how it got enforced. But having said that, I would like to bring all you 3 people into a proper notice. There are still schools. You come along with me, let us go to Assam. Let us go to Assam's major city, Guwahati. We have got schools where, as I mentioned, per month they get 33 rupees. Per month they get 33 rupees. And that 33 rupees is just to show the government that some money is collected. Okay? But the faculty members are 55, 60 years old, senior citizens. And we have got schools in Bihar which teaches antiques, sculptures, antique living style and modern, taking the modern things into consideration, and old ethnic ways of lives are being taught. 16th century, 18th century lives are being taught. There is no fees in the school. In the Mari India, Manipur, okay, and we have Orissa, we have Nepal. We have a school which is not commercialized.
Yes.
But ஒரு பேரண்ட் வந்து அந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு போய் படிக்க வைப்பாரான்னு கேட்டால் no.
Prestige.
Yes, prestige. So there is a fault in parents' side also.
Yes.
This is my point. But we are yearning. When I say yearning, ஏக்கம். நம்ம ஏக்கம். பழைய குருகுலம் சப்ஜெக்ட் வராதா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம ஏக்கம். That's how I started MSc in sessions. ஸ்கூலுக்கு போய் பையன் உட்காந்துட்டு மாதிரி இல்லை வந்தால் 2 மணி நேரம் ஜாலியாக விளையாண்டுட்டு அட்டகாசமாக அதே சமயத்தில் போவோம் இன்னமும் நம்ம கற்றுக்கலாம் அப்படின்ட்டு போவோம். ஆனால் அங்கேயும் வந்து +2 படிக்கிறப்போ 10th படிக்கிறப்போ பையன் எப்படி இருக்கணும்னு நீங்கள் சொல்லிக் கொடுங்க, கேம் எல்லாம் வைக்காதீங்க அப்படின்னு பேரண்ட்ஸ் யாராவது சொன்னாங்க. தோர்த்தி which happened about a couple of days ago.
Yes.
So that's my belief in this particular thing. That is, we all have to go back to the curriculum stage of learning system.
Yes, sir. And I want to add up one point. And in Tamil Nadu, NEET want to be banned.
It's a very, very valid point.
Yes, sir. NEET want to be banned, but other states are returned, and they had got a big achievement in that, sir. So many of the in North and Kerala, they are getting the NEET and they are getting scored, and they are well educated and servicing to the people, sir. But what is the scenario, I don't know, so in Tamil Nadu, but they are just keeping far away.
Okay. What's your opinion? Your opinion is silent for a long time, so what do you think?
So, I think initially, yes, I think education is right. If you go to the United States or any other, like some other Western countries, the government takes care of the government makes sure that every kid accesses top class education, and but here it's more of a business. The rich kids are supposed to get into great schools, and poor kids they get into schools, like you said, like government schools where there's not a lot of fees. But at the end of the day, it's the kid. It depends on the kid somehow he wishes to move on with his life. And I think why children nowadays they prefer private schools is because they get a lot of avenues to expose themselves creatively. So But in government schools, I think still some things have to change because mostly academics is the only thing that they focus upon mostly. So I think they should also give kids some breathing space and allow them to, let's say, they should give them playtime. And because we got playtime, so even the only time like when our playtime stopped was before like 1 month of the exams. So for like 10 months we were playing. I mean, we had PT period. Whenever we had PT period, the teachers didn't disturb us. So I think we didn't have a lot of stress in our school. But I have friends from other schools and they were saying like they didn't allow us to play for the entire year. So they had a lot of stress. So I think like some private schools give students time to breathe, and I think government schools should also do the same. And the reason why is education is, so if you look at in the coaching centers, they try to Akash or Byju's or whatever, they try to like whenever they always publish about their toppers, so they put up their photos and they use their own students as a marketing strategy because they do not have like an affinity towards them, they just want marketing and they don't care about the other students who enroll, they just want to make sure that they attract more and more customers towards their coaching center and they also don't finish the portions in time, but still they get the fees on time. They don't like they only want it as a marketing strategy. So like quota, we go to quota and wherever we go for coaching, especially they take this. They get like I think they take advantage of the weakness of the parents.
Yeah.
Like the parents nowadays. They want their kids to get into college and they're too much focused on the kids, so they make use of that and they extract money from them because they know that the parents will pay like any amount of money that they want. They'll arrange somehow, they'll sell their house, they'll sell their land, they'll do something and they'll give us the money. So and even if you look at the ads, they show poor families and poor kids getting into that. I mean, they go to a good college, they show it in advertisements and parents seeing that they can relate to what's being shown there and they enroll their kids there. So I think that's what happens. And Hariharan mentioned about why a lot of talented people go out of India and work somewhere else. It's because I think when a company what Indians select students on, it's full of like academic stuff, only marks, but the foreign recruiters, they don't look at marks, they look at how different this kid is from the others and how differently he can think. Because I think talent scouting in India is a bit poor, and that's the reason why. And I've known some people who didn't get a chance in India, so they had a bit of, let's say, vengeance, and they got a chance outside, and they were like, I'm going to dedicate my full life to that particular company outside because they have given me a chance. So they don't return back. So I think if we look at creativity a bit more and we select the right people, and we look at something which is studied metallurgy in IIT, that's not a top course, like it's somewhere down. And he went to the US and he worked as a marketer. From there he started working hard and
He got
they immediately identified his talent and they promoted him up to the CEO position. And Elon Musk, he was in South Africa, he just wanted to get out of South Africa and he went to Canada. And even I have his book, and in that book he mentioned that I just wanted to get out of this country, like somehow. He went to Canada, he did his college there, and then he came to the US. And they picked the right people. They know who to select, they know the kind of people who will make their company move forward. And in our country, if we do the same, I don't think people will go out of here. But we lay more emphasis on people who are always with books, so we lose diamonds in search of gold. So that's the reason why this.
So add upon your point, the persons who are getting a job in abroad, they can be studied, not working abroad. They can study because comparing to the Indian education stuffs and to the foreign education, it's much advanced than our India. So they can study and they can put their ideas and skills into the India, so the India can develop. And by telling the companies that giving the coaching centers, they are getting foolish by the they are getting the parents getting foolish by them, and they are just making an illusion that they will be getting more marks. But whatever the child's interest can be done in that program. So when a child is getting interested, he can be successful. When he is not interested in the program, he will fail, and he gets in the trouble. So I want to make this change in the point.
Fantastic presentation for almost an hour.
Thank you.
Very good, Hariharan.
Thank you.
It's no lesser than what Darshan made as an hour-long presentation. Very well.
Thank you.
So, for the benefit of all three of you, I want you to have a good look at this. You remember this person? You beautiful. Since we made an hour-long presentation today, I will tell the date. On August 9, 2009. But you can't really get more details. I'm not asking question to Balaji. In the video, you heard that question. Okay. So, Hariharan. This was your presentation style in 2019 August, almost 6 years back. How many years back? 2016.
That's
No, this is 2019.
4 years.
4 years back. What difference or what improvement do you think you have right now?
So I got inspired like this. Many of things. I want to mention that I got inspired from this class by two. One was Darshan sir and Mitra. When the CERs is updated, Mitra gets high marks. So I just thought about what could Mitra gets first mark, and what is the progress that she could get in this session. So then I was watching her, sir. That time she was speaking, and she was like an all-round person. Like calculation, strategy, leadership, and speaking. So he was like I was cannot say this. He was like a public speaker. She was speaking, sir. As Darshan Siddharth yesterday, he was just being as I was in the college enter, sir. He is also college enter, sir. But we also have a difference that he also just speaking as a much experience like public speaking, sir. And while seeing the CL's report, he and Mitra was attending so for 1,000 classes, sir. And I want to be getting progress to them, sir. So when Darshan is getting before itself, I entered into this class.
Yeah, you are senior to him.
So I want to get progress to his level, sir.
Almost 1 year senior to him. It's like you joined in March 2019. He joined 1 year later, February 2020.
So in my subconscious mind, I want to get progress to his level and Mitra's level.
Fantastic. Good job. You were already. So very nice. We will see the reflection of CRI this Sunday.
The thing about Hariharan is the thing I like about him is he likes to learn. So he's willing to learn, and he doesn't have the ego that I should go to that person and ask for some doubts. He doesn't have that ego. So even today he came up to me and he was like, he was asking for tips, and I also told him, and I like that, sir, because people who succeed are people who are willing to learn, sir, and they're willing to accept that. Like a person who thinks he knows everything, he doesn't succeed, sir. But a person who thinks that there's still a lot to learn, I think they succeed. And even I like to learn from people, and I learn stuff that I don't know from other people. So he also has that mindset, sir. So I think he has a bright future.
So he told his feedback, sir, but straight opposite for my father, sir.
That's it. Oh, that's it.
No, sir, he whatever told in his feedback, sir, he'll be thinking as straight opposite, sir. He was thinking that I know everything, and that like I will be behaving to everybody, sir, and I have a big ego. That like he will be just I get any something tips for. I will be asking any tip for any job, sir. He will be telling that you just learn by yourself.
Because he doesn't know.
No, sir, he will not be pleased.
He will not. Okay, so it was problematic. It was not a problematic situation up till now, but I think this has to be addressed very soon. I think at one point of time we have to bring all this to notice. Right. So Harish, when is your presentation?
Sir, I have done it this.
Thursday. What is the topic?
Sir, you want to
Any other? First one. Okay. Now video.
Hi, sir, okay.
Class முடிச்சது
இல்ல நான்
குரூப்ல
Okay, sir.
ஸ்கிரிப்ட் விட்டுருங்க சரியா ஸோ நாளைக்கு வந்து நீ சண்டே கிளாஸஸ் எடுத்துக்கோ சண்டே வந்துட்டு அதுதான் கேட்கலாம் விஸ்வா கேட்கலாம் தன்மன் கேட்கலாம் விஸ்வா கேட்கலாம் அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட் போட்டிருக்கேன் சஞ்சய் எங்களுடைய அம்மாவை பார்த்துட்டாங்க வராங்கன்னு தெரியும் தன்வந்த் விஸ்வா ஹரிஷ் ஹரியன் கவின் நிதின் மித்ரா election says okay lana
Try to work in
okay lana Sunday is not a compulsory thing ana idhila absent போடணும் off the schedule Sunday வரவங்களுக்கு ஒரு strike bonus அப்படிங்கிறது கண்டிப்பா because they sacrifice the leave. So yesterday was Dakshin's presentation, today is Sunil's presentation, tomorrow we will plan நாளைக்கு வந்து மார்னிங் வந்து ஸ்கிப் பண்ணுறீங்களா
சாயங்காலம்
நாளைக்கு முடிச்சுருக்கீங்களா
சார் சீக்வன்ஸ்
இல்லை தள்ளி போயிட்டு இருக்கிறது ஏதோ ஒரு ரீசன் மேபி வேற ஒரு ஜேர்னலில் புதுசாக ஒரு ஸ்கிட்டை வந்து பிளான் பண்ணேன் ஆர்டர் ஏன்னா நோயிலே நம்ம ஒரு 4 days தள்ளி போகும் விச் இஸ் அ மெசேஜ் தட் இஸ் நாட் குட் அண்ட் அதுலேயும் ஒரு பெருசாக ப்ராமிசிங்காக வரலாம் தெரியல ஏன்னா நீங்கள் பார்ட் 2 சீக்வன்ஸ் தான் முடிக்கணும் அப்போ அதில் மெசேஜ் கேட்டால் வரணும் பாருங்க பண்ணுறதா இருந்துச்சுன்னா தாராளமாக பண்ணலாம் ஆனால் கொஞ்சம் ஏர்லி தான் வருங்க நான் இன்னைக்கு எதுக்கு 6 மணிக்கு வச்சுன்னு
அதான் சார் நானும் இன்னைக்கு 3 பேர் தான் இருப்போம் 5
நான் வந்து ஆனால் ஒரு விஷயம் நாளைக்கு ஜிம்முக்கு போயிட்டேன் எனக்கு காலையில் பாக்ஸிங் பண்ணுறதுனால நான் ஜிம்முக்கு போயிட்டேன் ஜிம்முக்கு போயிட்டு நான் ஜிம்முக்கு எடுத்தேன் வந்துட்டு குளிச்சுட்டு நாளைக்கு வரணும் நான் சொல்லுவேன் ஸோ பட் இஃப் யூ ஆர் இன்சிஸ்டிங் நீ தாராளமாக பண்ணலாம் பண்ணணும்னு நினச்சிட்டு தாராளமாக இல்லை அவங்க நிறைய ஐடியாஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க ஸோ அவருடைய க்ரியேட்டிவிட்டி வந்துட்டு வீணாக போக வேண்டாம்னு ஒரு திங்கிங் இருக்குது ஆனால் நீங்கள் சாயங்காலம்ன்றீங்க மார்னிங்காக இருந்துச்சுன்னா கொஞ்சம் டைம் எடுத்து நல்லா
காலையில் உள்ள போகிறோம்
உள்ள ஜன்னல்லாம் சாத்திட்டு க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுறோம்னா கொஞ்சம் இருக்கு
இல்லை சார் நீங்கள் பாசிட்டிவ்
வைட் சரி அப்போ சாயங்காலம் சரி அப்படி பண்ணுங்க ஏன் வந்து அப்படின்னா எப்படி ஹரிஷ் வந்துட்டு யாருக்கு தான் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் 7:30 வந்துடும். ஒரு அளவில் அவ்வளோ வந்துட்டு 7:30 முடிச்சோம். சரி. If you want to come at 5, come at 5. I will be at the gym at 4 o'clock and I'll be back. Thursday வந்து மார்னிங் தான் வைக்க முடியும். ஏன்னா ஃப்ரைடே மித்ராவுடைய பர்த்டே. ஸோ Thursday ஈவினிங் அவர் ஸ்கூலுக்கு வந்த பிறகு நான் துணி எடுக்கிறதுக்கு எப்படி போகிறேன். வேறு பெரியப்பா தவறிட்டதுனால இந்த வருஷம் ஒரு கேக்கெல்லாம் கட்டணும். ஆனால் ஃப்ரைடே வந்து நம்மளுக்கு ஸ்கெட்யூல் இருக்குது. ஸோ எல்லாருக்கும் ஏதாவது கேக் மாதிரி எதாவது போகணும்னு சொன்னாங்க. ஸோ ஐ ஹேவ் டு டேக் டு ஷாப். ஆனால் Thursday மார்னிங் வச்சுக்கோங்க.
நாளைக்கு Thursday கால் ஆஃப் சார் ஒரு நாள்
நான் சொன்னேன். பட் தலைவர் வேலை தான் பசங்க பண்ணாங்க.
ஸ்கிரிப்ட் வேணும் Thursday வந்தா
எனக்கு வாரத்தில் ஒரு நாள் லீவ் இல்லை. இப்போ எல்லாம் அப்படி ஆகி போச்சு. நான் ஒர்க்கிங் ஆல் 7 days. போட்டு உங்களுக்கு இந்த காலேஜ் ஆரம்பிக்கிற வரைக்கும் அந்த டைம் நல்ல கேபிட்டல் யூஸ் பண்ணிங்க. அப்போ ப்ரெசன்டேஷனில் விரும்பி 1 மணி நேரம் தான் பண்ணுறீங்க. இந்த ஃபார்மை ஏற்றிட்டு நீங்கள் காலேஜுக்கு போனீங்கன்னா உங்கள் அப்பா சொன்ன மாதிரி அப்படியே யூனிக்காக தனியாக தெரியும்.
இந்த தான்
That's it. Okay, so Hariharan has finished the presentation and the Train to Akron skit is going to be resumed tomorrow evening. And by the best means possible, both all the 3 members will finish the skit tomorrow itself so that Harishwara can make a presentation on Thursday morning specifically. And Friday, we will continue the Country War tournament. In Country War tournament, Dakshin Siddharth's team and Madras